Pinocchio. A long time ago in a small town, there lived a good-hearted old toy maker named Geppetto. He makes a living by making wooden toys. Client. Geppetto's only dream was to have a child. One day, while walking in the forest, he saw a huge log. Geppetto. This is exactly the log I was looking for. He said he could make a beautiful puppet boy with this and took the log to his workshop. He started carving. First he made the hands of the log, then he made the feet, ears and nose, and a very beautiful puppet emerged. Geppetto mastered. While he was cleaning the area, he heard a noise. Look, the puppet is dancing and singing songs. At first he couldn't believe his eyes. Later, when he got closer, he saw that Pinocchio was actually singing and dancing. He was very happy. Hooray, this is a puppet boy just like I wanted. He said that he is not made of flesh and bones, but even if he is wooden, he is laughing, having fun and dancing. Yes, he hugged that puppet and loved it. He said, "Let your name be Pinocchio from now on." Pinocchio started to spend happy times together. They had fun and laughed together. Years followed years. It is time for Pinocchio to go to school. He was a poor toy maker. He could only make a living by selling wooden toys. Pinocchio didn't have money for the stationery needed for his school. By selling his father's old coat, Pinocchio found money to buy school stationery. He gave the money to Pinocchio and told Pinocchio, "Buy this money for whatever you need for school, such as pencils, notebooks, bags, and go to school." Pinocchio took the money. In the marketplace, vendors were selling their wares loudly. Pinocchio was watching everything around him with curious eyes. At one point, Pinocchio's eyes caught sight of a crowd. He started to move towards the crowd to understand what was happening. He saw a large, colorful tent. Yes, this was a circus tent. When he looked a little closer, he saw the puppets on the stage lowering them to the people. Pinocchio wanted very much to go on stage, because he thought he could make friends with those puppets. The clown held Pinocchio's arm and told him that he needed to buy a ticket to go on stage. He bought tickets with the money Pinocchio gave for school supplies and went on stage. When the circus owner saw a live puppet dancing in the crowd, he immediately caught it and put it in a cage. He thought he could make a lot of money with this puppet. Pinocchio regretted not going to school and going to the circus. He realized his mistake and started crying. Just then a good fairy appeared. He saw that Pinocchio was sorry and took him out of the cage. He performed a magic spell and gave the money in the clown's pocket to Pinocchio. Go straight to school by warning Pinocchio, the fairy godmother. Pinocchio said don't linger anywhere and don't leave the master wondering. Pinocchio made his way to school. Just as he approached the school, he encountered a cat and a fox on the road. "Pinocchio, who are you?" said. The fox and the cat said, "We are two friends. We are looking for a puppet to be friends with us. Pinocchio, I will buy stationery to go to school. Can you help me?" said the cunning fox and his friend. "Of course we will help you. How much money do you have?" they asked. Pinocchio took the money out of his pocket and showed it. "Fox, this money is not enough to buy school needs. Give it to us. Let's plant that money in our magic garden," he said. "We will have more money and you can buy your school needs." Pinocchio gave his money to the fox and the cat and ran away with the money. Although Pinocchio tried to run after them, he could not catch them. Sitting under a tree, the fairy godmother soon came to Pinocchio. Pinocchio asked, "What did you do with the money? Did you buy your school supplies?" Pinocchio, "Yes. I bought a notebook, pencil, eraser sharpener, and a bag. I dropped them all off at school." As soon as Pinocchio finished his sentence, his nose started to grow. "Pinocchio, the fairy godmother, are you telling the truth?" he asked. Pinocchio continued to lie and his nose started to grow bigger and bigger. Finally, Pinocchio realized his mistake and the fairy told him what happened. When Pinocchio told the truth, the fairy godmother turned his nose back to normal. He said, "I forgive you for telling the truth," and gave back the money the fox had taken, warning him to go to school once again and spend the money elsewhere. Pinocchio listened to the fairy's words, went to school, and gave very happy news to his grandfather. Thus both Pinocchio and the master were very happy.